taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Just take it to him. Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown. Pound the sticks on their offense. Ain't moving, oh.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Chiefs at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Third down and 13.
Get 6, baby. Get 6. Time to shine, fellas. Get some points on the scoreboard. Good momentum offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There's a nice move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they'll have it just 5 yards away from payback here. 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body. Get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And we're down to the 41.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion left comes Brown. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the return will be stopped at the 34.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be caught once again by Brown. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
That is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
It looks like they'll move things around here. But 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by the Chiefs are going to so field position certainly not in their favor here.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
You can score on these guys. This is huge. Don't let us down. Point them here on this run.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more there and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's get some yards, boys. Let's go. Take it to him, offense. Push him down the field, offense. All right, let's
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Is that even a play?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for number 3. Start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Hollywood Brown. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And this return is going to be halted.
Material. Now Patrick going to change the play. Robinson up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking to speed things up here with some tempo. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown. 77 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Second and 7.
And they'll run it here.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Good. 63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Hurts throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Is that even a play?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Hurts going to keep it on the draw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback. And he takes it into the end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Third and 11.
I want to see some points at the end of this. Hey, steamroller, baby.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Let's make some good plays today.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go right now. Good one, boys. Here we go. Focus, boys. Focus.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Rice will go in motion left.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And got his man complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
This could be the turning point.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he stopped immediately there. The good run on first down followed up, and not so good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, it's all about teamwork, son. Ah, yeah. Put them in their place. Come on. Here we go. Yellow.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And now here is another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll have that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover. And it will primarily matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.